2022. I can't believe it's 2022. We are packing several hundreds of orders today now that it's 2022. And Greg and I are in our matching shirts. This is what we do. We're in our second favorite place in the world, and that is Kennons Coffee headquarters next to Mexico, of course. This 150 square feet is truly our happy place. We're so glad to be here. We're glad to be packing orders. Today, we thought it would be fun to bring you guys sort of behind the scenes. We've done this a time or two, but today's gonna be a little different because we're gonna talk about our 2022 plans, bring you along for the ups, the downs, get your input on some things. So without further ado, it's time to join Greg packing. But I'm trying to think if I can do anything else because I don't really want to pack yet. I think I'm a better director than I am a packer. We are super excited for 2022. We have big plans. If you follow along on Instagram, I sometimes hint at these plans in stories. One of our biggest plans and goals for 2022 is to offer a dark roast full-time. Now, this seems like it could be easy, like, oh, just roast the coffee that you have a little bit darker, but there's so many other logistics like packaging and which coffee do we want and setting up the website and kind of some back end things. But we are hoping and planning and our fingers are crossed that everything works out to offer a coffee from around Vallarta in the coming months, and we're hoping that that may be a dark roast. We're not sure yet about all the logistics or what we're gonna be able to offer, but we're super excited about that. I feel like you guys know Vallarta holds a special place in our heart, and just so happens that coffee is grown in the mountains near Vallarta, so what better way to celebrate Vallarta in our home than offering a coffee from there? That is in the works, which leads me to our next hurdle for 2022. Something we really want to tackle is warehouse space. So on Instagram, I mentioned just yesterday on a run actually, that we need bigger warehouse space, but that is challenging because we're sort of a medium-sized business at this point. I would not say we're a small business, but we're obviously not a huge corporation or anything like that. A lot of the warehouse space, at least that we're finding in DFW, starts at, I don't know, Greg, what would you say? Like 3,000 square feet?
Yeah,
5,000 square feet.
30,000 square feet.
And one day we're going to need that 30,000 square feet, but not today, not in the next few months. But we are outgrowing this warehouse that we have now that's really small. We've outgrown it. So as soon as we get that coffee from Vallarta, we really won't have the space for that. So that's something we've called a bunch of different warehouses. We've taken pictures of empty warehouse space, empty retail space, empty office space. We're not sure which direction we want to go, but we will be upgrading our warehouse probably sooner rather than later in the next few months, which is super exciting, super nerve-wracking. We also want to be able to offer mugs and hats and other things, and our current warehouse situation is just not going to work, which I feel like is a huge blessing. I don't feel like it was like, oh, this space seems huge when we first moved in, and I can't believe it's already too small. But the next warehouse will have a better lighting. This is like, you want daylight? You want nighttime? Daylight? Night. I'm not sure if we put this in a video or not, but when we were in Tonalá, we were like completely shocked out. We found this lady who sells these little teeny tiny, like, they're kind of like bobbleheads.
Rooster alebrijes.
Bobble tail.
Bobble tails.
But they're all roosters. So she had tons of different kinds of animals. So we picked out a ton of these roosters. We basically bought out all the roosters we could find because it kind of reminds us of our own logo, El Gallo. So we thought it would be fun to get as many of these as we can, put a little special note in some of your boxes, with kind of the hope that you'll find a place to set miniature El Gallo around your house, and every time you look at him, you'll think of Mexico, you'll think of us, you'll think of Kennons Coffee, and I feel like this is what I'm most excited about so far in 2022, so it's gonna be a big year.
earlier said we bought out the roosters by that. We got about 15. So if you did not get a rooster, we just randomly selected.
Wait, we dug through the table.
But we are going to try this year. Find little things like this around Mexico to put into the packaging, along with handwritten notes. Hillary wrote. Hillary and my mom, mostly Hillary, wrote a special note.
That's half of them.
All of these. So if you didn't get a rooster, you did get a note.
We're working on it. You did get a note. Every single one of you got a note. I feel like Greg asked you guys in a survey what you liked, what you didn't like, and a lot of you loved the handwritten notes. And look, my hand might fall off, but we truly are so appreciative for each and every one of you. We have big dreams, and obviously we can't do this without you guys. So whether I get a handache from writing hundreds and hundreds of cards, I feel like it's totally worth it. Hopefully you guys keep these cards, because a lot of blood, sweat, and Sharpies went into this. But here's the first one. Isn't it so cute? Wait.
Burrito for me.
Here you go. Pancakes are coming.
Thank you so much.
All right. Does it look good?
Oh yeah, it looks amazing.
Day 2 of packing coffee. Today we brought along Greg's little sister Cadence to help us, but before we could have her work for us, we decided to pay her in food. The size of these plates are like, this is why I love Texas. I feel like Texas is known for like everything's bigger in Texas. But seriously, this is home fries, like a side of potatoes. I think there's probably, seriously, 3 potatoes worth there. This is migas, which you can't really get in Mexico.
Yeah, funnily enough.
That's, just wait until you see Greg's pancake. You know what I mean? Greg couldn't decide if he wanted pancakes or a burrito, so I said just get 1 pancake on the side. I'll eat a bite or 2.
It doesn't show on camera how big that is, but I mean, I have pretty big hands. I'm a large person. That pancake is...
Think you can share a bite or 2?
No. I mean, it's got a tub of butter on top. Jackie's ham and eggs. Absolutely delicious. We've never been there before. Just randomly found it.
Thank you, Jackie.
That was delicious. It seems harder and harder these days to find little hole-in-the-wall places in the U.S., but I think if there's one thing Mexico has taught us is the appreciation of hole-in-the-wall places or small businesses, or small has a bad connotation, family-owned businesses, like Jackie's Ham and Eggs, and that was...
It was good. Now we're fueled to pack orders, right, Cadence?
One thing we have come to truly love and appreciate through living in Mexico and being exposed to small businesses, family-run businesses, being able to eat at them and support them with our money, is that not only when we shop at these places are we affecting them directly, in that if we go to Memo's Taqueria, we are supporting Memo and his family. He's there, we see it, and you can feel that direct connection. If we go to Tony's Please and Tony's there, you know that you're supporting Tony. But that's pretty apparent. But what we've really learned through starting Con Todo Coffee is that not only are we supporting Tony and his family and helping him to be able to provide for his family, is that at one point, Tony opening Tony's Please, or Tony's Place, and they messed up the sign. That was just a dream, a crazy idea he had one day. Same with us for Con Todo Coffee, and I'm sure Memo's Taqueria and every other small business was just an idea, a dream that these people had at one time. And whenever you shop at these small businesses, not only are you supporting them in that moment, but it's personally for me, it feels good, like just to know that at one time all of this was just an idea, and every order that you place, it's not like, you know, some person way across the world is handling it. It's us. We see the emails, we do the orders, we see the orders, and you know, we see your names. Whenever you shop at a small business, whenever you go to Jackie's Ham and Eggs, you're supporting Jackie's family, and that's, I don't know, that's something we have really not been able to truly appreciate until we started Con Todo Coffee. The shop small, shop local movement is not anything new, but it is new to me in the sense of course I've heard of it before, but it's not something I could truly appreciate. One, until we moved to Mexico and shopped more local, shopped more small, and that was a more normal way of life. And two, and so we started Con Todo Coffee, started our own business, and truly could appreciate the impact of seeing that, getting that email from one of you ordering this coffee, and Hillary, you know, opens it and does her little dance or whatever. But my major point here, my overall point is not, hey, order Con Todo Coffee because it's our small business and it helps us out and makes Hillary dance. Hillary doesn't need orders to dance. She just dances anyways. My overall point is to search out those small restaurants. You know, in the States, sometimes it can be difficult to find places that aren't chains. Do a little research, try and find these small places, try and find places like Ham and Eggs, get coffee. If it's not from Con Todo Coffee, find like a local roaster, try something different. Don't do the, you know, the big stores, the big chains, and that's not to demonize big businesses because, well, hopefully we have one. But the point here is that shopping local, shopping small has an incredible impact on not only that business, but more importantly, the people behind it. Another successful month of getting coffee orders shipped is in the books.
Today's the coldest shipment yet. How you open that?
So cold outside. We don't really have warm clothes. I'm wearing shorts right now.
Happy 2022.
Happy 2022. We are very excited about the year to come, not only with coffee, but with Kinetic Kennons, with just life in general. Regarding coffee, I think Hillary mentioned we're hoping to get a coffee from close by Vallarta. We'll probably get some different roasts in, have some medium roast, some dark roast, some coffee potentially from Oaxaca, some different bag designs that would better highlight the beauty of Mexico. I don't know. That's a lot going on. It's a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Anything I think else? That's it. We got to get back to Mexico. We got to hop on down south where it's warmer.
See you then. See you there. See you there. See you there. Both.